everybody what
Okay, I'm Claire Niederprum, and I play Lyric, the elf princess in Dragon Warriors. And it's so awesome to get to play an elf princess. I got to wear a really awesome costume that I had to work many hours in the gym to be able to wear.
I'm Jake Van Wagner, and I play Samton, the stable boy.
My name's Adam Johnson. I play Ramicus, the bounty hunter and older brother to another character which will be disclosed shortly. When these guys approached me and wanted me to be in this movie, it was a no-brainer. We always laugh and have fun, and we figure if we can make each other laugh, then surely there must be some other person out there that might find it funny.
I'm Christy Shimmick, and I'm one of the producers.
Steve Shimmick, co-producer, co-writer, co-director.
And I'm McLean Nelson, co-writer, co-director, and I play Camelon, the girly man with shaved chest.
I'm James, I play the jerk wizard. I was excited because the character had horrible teeth. There was this moment when he's like all like, because he's like supposed to be like pretty good looking and everything, and he's trying to bed this woman, is like, hi. And it's just decrepit, horrible teeth. And I thought, that is, I like to take risks, because I think that when you're willing to jump off a cliff, if you can fly, it's a good idea. You know, it's scary, but I like that feeling of, man, I'm gonna have horrible teeth. This better work, you know. and I find that the best stuff happens when you're a little terrified, and so I thought that the script was brave in that way, in many different areas. But for me, the clue was the teeth. Like, these people are willing to do anything for a laugh.
We were sitting around, McLean and I, saying, who could play Tinsley? It's such a specific part. And I said, you know, if I had anyone in the world to play this part, it would be James Marsters. And there was this beautiful phone call. I was like so nervous, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if he says no, it's just no one else is gonna fit this part. But he was so gracious and did the movie for us, and we were thrilled. So
yeah, with me it always starts. I mean, the big one is when the script comes. And you read the script, is it good? And it was great. And I was like, this is going to be great, yeah. And then everyone was nice. Such a plus, yeah. We filmed the film here on a green screen. Everything behind us is provided by producers and lots of computer banks. As we saw with the movie 300, a lot of things are possible now the technology has caught up to imagination. Personally, I love the dragon, because they actually sculpted a pretty good-looking dragon head out of foam, and it was green, of course, because it has to disappear. And you were most of the time acting the dragon, and you were acting the dragon, you know, to give us something to react to.
Wearing nothing but a green suit, by the way.
Yeah.
When you're a low-budget independent film, you have to do all parts, including dressing in green spandex. But to act against James in green spandex, I'd wear anything.
When you don't have the money, people's creativity is forced to be released. You have to solve problems with creativity as opposed to dumping money on top of it. Then people get creative and they really pitch in, and everybody's kind of pitching in and wearing a green suit. And it's really cool. When your brain can do that, you come up with the best examples, and the filming was kind of that every day.
You know, it's funny because luckily most of the acting we did was interaction with James, or with each other, where we were there with each other. We were able to play off each other, and it was just the rest of the world we lived in. So
here's something. Steve is kind of a genius, because shooting on a green screen, it was just like these walls right here. So when we would turn around on camera angles, Steve knew exactly every single time, like, no, you need to be here and you're here. And we as actors were like, okay.
We didn't get to turn the camera around. We had to rotate our actors. And then in our minds kind of rotate the set and be like, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. But I remember having a conversation with James, and he said, the first day on set, he's like, I'm so excited because usually we do these movies where we're worried about the weather, we're worried about the animals, we're worried about, but this is just us in a room, and it's just actors doing it's like black box theater, but you just have to, you're gonna have to put something there eventually.
Yeah, all of the chaos that is usually associated with filming was taken away, and it was just about acting. It was great.
It was nice.
Yeah. There's a lot more technical stuff that has to be created and invented for the digital revolution to take hold, but that has happened. And then at this point, we have the artists being able to make things and just say, hey, we know how to do it. with the internet now, the people's voice can change the world. It used to just be that the gatekeepers, the important people, they decided what the audience would see. And now the audience can decide what you guys want to see. And no one person has to risk their whole financial future on it. Everyone can kick in 20 bucks and get the film made. It's a very funny script. It is both tender and also a flagrant send-up of the genre. And I think the characters are all really well drawn and very human and very vulnerable and very goofy.